I want to talk about the New Living Translation. I want to show people how much easier the New Living Translation is easier to understand than most of your other translations. And you know, I mean, this translation originated from the Living Bible, and then they updated it in 1996. But this is easier. It's even easier than like the ESV and the CSB. It's so much easier to understand. And I just want to show you. Let's do like Isaiah 51. Let's do Isaiah 51:9. I'll show you an example I was reading. Okay, it's an example. Okay, I'll just read this a little bit. It says, Wake up, O Lord, clothe yourself with strength, flex your mighty right arm. Okay. And it says, rouse yourself as in the days of old, when you slew Egypt, the dragon of the Nile. Now, in other translations, like the ESV will say Rahab. Rahab is actually the name. And I was reading. Let me just show you too. This is. I just showed you. Want to see Isaiah 51. Let's see. Okay, Isaiah 51:9 in here. See now here it is right here. Awake, put on strength, O armor of the Lord. Awake in the days of old, the generation of long ago. Was it not you who cut Rahab in pieces, who pierced the dragon? Okay, now the New Living Translation will use Egypt. Now, so at first when I was rereading Rahab again, I used to call it Rahab, but I found out it's Rahab, and I couldn't figure out what does that mean. I thought it was speaking about. I thought it was speaking about the girl in Jericho who helped the spies escape, but no, it wasn't talking. I looked up the references. It wasn't talking about her at all. And so I couldn't figure what did that mean. So I went to the New Living Translation, and that's where I used the word Egypt. Now I'm thinking, why does this say Egypt, and the other one says Rahab? I'm thinking, what's wrong with that? What's going on with that? But when you look down here in the footnotes, so we'll find 51:9. Hebrew. You slew Rahab. You pierced the dragon. Rahab is the name of a mythical sea monster that represents chaos in ancient literature. The name is used here as a poetic name for Egypt. So it's the same thing. And then, as I read just a little further, it said how they walked through 59:9. It says, let's say right here, are you not the same Hade, the one who dried up the sea. Well, reading that, it said, yeah, dried up the sea. That's how they walked through in Egypt. When they divided the Red Sea. But I'm thinking, well, it's the same. But I wouldn't have known that, because all these translations, ESV, CSB, they all use Rab. And I couldn't understand it. And then when I saw Egypt, it made clarity. In the footnotes down here too, it really clarified. I just wanted to show you that. And then there's one in Proverbs. Here's another one in Proverbs. Let's see. Proverbs. I just want to show you this. I mean, I just want to show you the clarity. Oops. I went too far. Okay, it's 28. Proverbs 28. Proverbs 28:2. Okay, now, before I show you that one, let me show you the more literal. I need to show you the more literal. Okay, here's 28. Is 28:2. Now it says, when a land transgresses, it has many rulers. But with a man of understanding and knowledge, its stability will long continue. Now, when I first was reading that, I said, land. What land are they talking about? Land? I couldn't figure it out. So then when I came over here and said, well, let's look in the New Living Translation. And find it. So we go over here. Now, when there is moral rot within a nation, its government topples easily. But wise and knowledgeable leaders bring stability. Well, the other one used land, and it just didn't make sense. What land? And then when I saw the government, it made it crystal clear. I understood, using the word government. If there are wrong leaders in the government, it's gonna ruin our nation, our country. So I'm just saying that I just want to show you. I just want to show some of the things where it clears the meaning up real good, and I just wanted to tell people that. I years ago, I was reading from the Living Bible, and so I was reading from the Living Bible, and I was told not to read it. You want to get the true Word of God, but that's not true. But it made it more understanding. And my experiences of reading this, it doesn't draw you away from God. It's still getting the Word of God. Whether you're getting literal or not. I see some literal in like the other translations. I see some more literal, which are nice. It can be nicer reading some of your more literal ones, like in the King James, in the New King James, and New American Standard. There are words in there that are really nice. But as far as getting the understanding and understanding what the Word of God is, read the New Living Translation. Don't be afraid to read it. It's very helpful. It just clears fire. And I just want to tell people that don't get discouraged if someone tells you the New Living Translation is watered down and blah blah blah. No, it's not. It just makes it more. It's just a modern English. It's real modern, I guess. It's even more modern than the ESV, ESV or New King James. It's real modern. I mean, there are other things too, but those two I just want to show you. Okay, thank you.